a really big kind of, I guess, tension for the industry at the moment, marketers and agencies and media agencies, is being able to manage being responsive and quick and adaptive, with also still being focused on building long-term brands. You know, often when you get a new brief from a client, there's a temptation to throw out the past and start from scratch. And a factor in that is that people aren't generally in their roles for a long period of time, both in agencies and our clients as well. Or often 18 months is kind of an average tenure in a particular job. So I think whenever someone comes into a new job and with a new brief, you have a temptation to throw out the old, you want to put your own fingerprints on it and do something new. And something that is a big focus for the jobs we're doing right now is actually looking to the past and trying to understand what there is still of value and useful, and how do you want to evolve from something rather than just chuck it out and start from scratch. I think there's also a really nice potential for print to still do storytelling in a long form, not just long form in a single execution, but over time as well, and to allow a story to breathe and evolve over time. I'm not sure it's been done all that well by anyone recently, at least here, but it's something that, yeah, we'll be kind of looking to use a fair bit more of in the future. The difficulty for a lot of clients right now is once you crack an idea, you've got so many different options of how it can come to life. It's no longer a finite list of 5. There's so many options that you need. I think one part of that changing role of a planner is to be able to take an idea and examine how it could work in all those different channels and be able to apply it. To just imagine if it had to be a radio ad, what would it be? If it had to be a web banner, what would that be? If it had to be like a game, what would it look like there? For me, there's still a lot of things that print can do. If you look at the moments that people are consuming newspapers, there's a certain headspace. It's often a very positive one. It's often a moment when two people are together and are open to conversations about things. And you can see it probably by the level of automotive advertisers using print still is partly that conversations about major purchases are had often over a newspaper. I've seen radio do this really well from the start as well, and TV is probably the slowest at evolving this way. But what they've done is develop, in radio, a stable of talent that might do events, they might do shopper related things, they do digital content, they do video stuff, they're on TV, they're on social media, and they're on radio. And they're basically just kind of entertainment talent that they farm out in a whole lot of different ways. I guess print's starting to do similar things, like as you say, around events. But I guess the skew on it needs to be still about, I guess, one, having the most trusted, reliable source of news, and then two, having opinions that people are really interested in discovering, whether it's something that they agree with or want to disagree with. But the thing that I feel like news is always going to be, or journalism always going to be, is something that helps form public opinion, for better or for worse. And I think it's something that, as a discipline, it's always going to be what it does best. I think more than radio and more than TV and more than other sort of traditional media outlets that try and evolve into other things, print needs to hold on to that level of trust, because that's what, in the same way, is going to go to radio for entertainment and TV for entertainment. You're going to go to print for a trusted point of view.